Hello, greetings, my friends. This is Gilles. I thought I'd come and wish you a wonderful day, for it is a full moon in Aquarius with this electric blue storm of energy that is accelerating all the processes. So it's quite nice. It reminds us that we cannot be separated from love itself. It is we can only find salvation the time when we'll find ourselves, when we ascend. And so we want to continue to remind ourselves that we are love, and love is the only reality within our life. Everything will fall into place. For we've been using stress, we have no choice, but we've been all surrounded, a lot of people, for those who have in the ascending ascension process, for many others as well, but stress has been a common thing. Every day we've been having to deal with stress, and all of it will be released and removed very soon. So it will take a few days to get acclimated to a stress-free environment. We're not used to it, but it will soon come, and it's going to be quite wonderful. We have to let go of the pleasures of 3D and the life in 3D. All those things are no longer meaningful. They no longer interest us. It's no longer fun. So we're going to eventually reach the point where we're going to be discovering the pleasures of 5D, of unity consciousness, of perfect sharing, and the pleasure, the life, the pleasures of the fifth dimension. But for now, we need to go through before we achieve that. We're no longer connected to this 3D realm, and we're not yet fully in the fifth dimension. But so we have to pass through the fourth dimension, like Dante in the Divine Comedy. We have to address all the shadows. So it is a strange time, but we want to be creating the joy in the fifth dimension, and for that we need to let go of that anger, that frustration, that anger, those regrets. Everything has to be let go, for we may be angry at ourselves because we didn't do all the things we needed to do when we needed to do it. We may be angry at others, for others may not have been there when we thought they should have been there. We may be angry at God because we feel like we've done so much and God has not fulfilled its promises. We may be angry at extraterrestrials. We may be angry at the deep state. We may be angry at the world government. We maybe all those anger has to be removed in order to move into the joy of fifth dimension. So I'm going to talk briefly about extraterrestrials, and I want to put a few cards. So there is this great joy, this great freedom, this opening that is coming. For yesterday I was able to free my cat from the shelter. She was like prisoner. She was really traumatized and a bit pissed off, although those people are really kind and they're taking care of her. But I have a friend, Sylvie, who's kindly offered to take her in, and so now she's like in a happy environment. So I feel very now it's about I need to I'm going to take care of my own salvation. For God, His Spirit has already told me that. For the situation is letting go of the burdens. It's interesting. It's letting go of the burdens. For the burdens, we're carrying all kinds of burdens that we're not aware. So it is this guy who's carrying this other guy that's carrying a rooster, and so it's like go there, and we have to let go of this thing of carrying other people on our back. It's really no more need. We need to free ourselves from that. Once we do that, we can. It's about courage. It's about finding the courage to free ourselves from that. What goes around the situation is a transformation. It is the electric storm of clarity that is coming. It is the death process. We're dying from this old matrix in order to be reborn into a new self. What we see in our hopes, in our conscious mind that will unfold before us is the inner voice. It is the intuition. It is Isis. It is the Great Mother. It is the integration of intuition. So all of it, continue to follow your inner guidance, your inner voice. What we have in our subconscious distant past is understanding. We've been cleared up. A lot of things has been already revealed to us. Now we want to see it manifest, but it's already been known, and so life reveals itself slowly but surely. Where we are now is a new vision. It's like the old has died. The old is no longer empowered. It is the hangman. It is the loss of the old and the beginning of the new. And as we let go, we are able to find this slowing down. The more, if we want to accelerate the process, it might be counterintuitive, but we have to slow down. The more we slow down, the more receptive we are, and the faster the energy will flow into our life in fifth dimension. Where we're coming up in the near future is a healing. we're gonna sense and feel the healing, the release from all kinds of old conditioning and bondages, and our strength within the situation is morality. It's like we do not want to be in judgment. The more we are in judgment of others, the more we'll be severe in terms of ourselves. The more she's judging, the more green she's becoming. So it's about letting go of all those good and evil. There is nothing to know, nothing to tell about this tree of knowledge, the good and evil. And the Spirit will tell you it is a complete nonsense to separate this good and evil. We fell into judgment, we lose the state of grace. It's all about this tree of life, the development of your connection to love. And as you will let go of judgment, we will be able to compare. Here it is the comparison. For each thing has its own nature, its own defined nature. So we as we able to compare, we'll be able to choose. What comes to us from the outside world is control. It's about somebody who's trying to control things, but the control has to be released. We have to let go of control, and then things will flow. But it's coming to us from the outside world, so there isn't much to do but to flow. What we feel in our inner emotion, we haven't really reached the healing yet, and so we feel sorrow. So sorrow, it is all about the past, or all about anxiety about the future, or about regrets from the past. So we want to let go of that, and then we'll find integration, the emotional integration, the new beginning. And the outcome will be the rebel. It is the emperor. See, he's got the flame of truth, and he's got the eagle on his shoulder, but he's got to break the chains. The chains have to be broken. We have to break the chains, and so it is important to know what are the chains. The chains are very solid. Sometimes they feel like they keep us tied up, but we all have different chains. We need to be aware of that, and so. I wanted to speak also, this resonated with you, to say that, to speak about first contact is coming near, for there is all kinds of extraterrestrial, positive and negative, that have been on the planet for millions of years. They've been coming in and all, but they're not known to the mainstream of humanity. And so, and there are a lot of reptilian, it is true, that's a lot of reptilian that are pulling the strings behind the deep state, but not all reptilians are negative, even the hybrids reptilians, not all of them are negative. There are some that are working for the light, so do not put everything in the same bag. The advantage the reptilians have is they're very mentally focused, they're able to change their form and appearance, they can disguise as human very easily, when humans are not able to change their appearance so easily. And but they're also angelic beings that are choosing to incarnate for specific missions, but they come from a very pure realm of light, the angelics. And so, but sometimes they do incarnate for very specific mission and for very specific purpose. For the original ETs that created this dark shadow matrix were coming from Orion and originally from Lyra, and so they came here without the permission of the galactic councils, when there were other extraterrestrials that came here with the respect of all life, and those came to enslave humanity, and that's what's created the most. Yet most of the dark ETs had to leave the planet in the 70s, because during the Cold War, the Ashtar Command and the Galactic Federation created this field of electromagnetic field around the planet, and most of the ETs, negative ETs, left. There is still some that are still lingering, but they will leave as well. Right now there's been three essential masters, Ashtar, Sananda and Saint-Germain, who've been working with world leaders, those who are receptive, to guide them towards the golden age and to prepare this first contact. So and many others as well, but those have been the primary spirits that have been working through telepathy or physical appearance. For masters are fully able to manifest a plasmic bioplasmic body, and we will be able soon to do that, to dematerialize, rematerialize, to levitate. All those things are within the power. We'll discover that. But now there's been a change, is that God himself has taken the control of all this. It's God himself has chosen to assume the role of them, and so everybody's waiting for the green light from God, for the extraterrestrials to come. For we have when working with this healing process, we want to create this healing process for all beings, not just for some or others, but as much as possible for all beings. And we want to connect to our galactic Pleiadian families, for the extremely good healers. We have hundreds of lifetimes that we spend in Pleiades, in Arcturus and Sirius and all kinds of other places before we chose this very essential mission for the planet. So we want to connect with the high consorts of the Pleiades, and so I wanted to also say briefly in French TV they're making a lot of propaganda on the TV for promoting their virus. It's very obvious. I was with a friend yesterday who was kind enough with assisting me with my cat, but he's wearing a mask in his car and alone in his house, and he's very believing this. So I wear it too because he believes in the danger of that virus. And so when he went to test a few times, he tried to test if he didn't have it. I say, if you test enough, they will find a way to tell you that you have it. It's like we're creator. We are able to create anything, positive or negative. There is a lot of manipulation from the dark. It's going to continue through the medias with this. It will pass as well. But do not fall prey to it. If you have to wear a mask because it's the law, just wear it. Do not try to oppose all that. Do it passively. Just keep smiling and remain yourself, even with the mask. And all will pass really quickly. There's so much good things that are coming. I'm going to finish with a song and then put one more card. It's a song about friendship. It goes like this. When you're weary, feeling small, when tears are in your eyes, I will dry them all. I'm on your side, oh, when time gets rough, and friends just can't be found, like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down, like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down. When you're down and out, when you're on the streets, when evening falls so hard, I will comfort you, I'll take your part. Oh, when darkness comes and pain is all around, like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down, like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down. Sail on, silver girl, sail on by, your time has come to shine. All your dreams are on the way, see how they shine. Oh, if you need a friend, I'm sailing right behind, like a bridge over troubled water. I will ease your mind, like a bridge over troubled water. I will ease your mind. Wonderful song, the most beautiful song of Paul Simon and Art Garfunkel for the King, Elvis Presley, but also a beautiful version. And so we're going to continue. We're ready to receive the change, to be guided towards the change. The card of the day is Tic Tac. Tic Tac is connecting, is about letting go of time, to connect to the timeless eternity of each moment. There is always a possibility to connect to timeless eternity, and so it's about escaping time. It's about moving into this timeless reality where we can find and know so much, and then we come back into time. We have this vantage standpoint of eternity to deal to work with. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Namaste.